Okay, so I am back again. This time I have bought 5 PlayStation 3 games. Spent $35. Had a bit of an exchange trying to acquire these for the right price. Initially, I was interested in some other games that this guy had, but the prices that he was just asking for some of them were just way too much. Like Sonic Unleashed, he wanted $30 for Sonic Unleashed. Uh, I could get it cheaper on eBay for. I believe a really good copy on eBay was $20 with free postage. So there's no way I'm paying $30 for a copy from him. But then again, there were some other games being sold at good prices, so he wasn't quite. I mean, he kind of had an idea of what was worth what, but then he also didn't on a few other games. Initially, admittedly, I did try to lowball him a little bit for the amount of games I was asking for. But he said, hey, I could get more than that just trading them in, which is actually not true. EB Games, they don't take PlayStation 3 games anymore. JB Hi-Fi doesn't do it. Really, I don't know where he would go to trade in games other than a second-hand store, like Cash Converters. But even so, they would not give him $80 or more for the games that I was asking for. He might have gotten $40, $50, something like that. But yeah, I definitely don't see $80. In any case, I asked him, okay, what games, or what's the individual prices you would sell these games for? And then from that point, I asked if I could get maybe just a little bit of a discount for buying quite a few. Now, initially, when I mentioned what games I was after, I was actually going to jump in and say, hey, would you do these for 40? But instead of me jumping in saying, hey, would you do it for 40? I just decided to see what he would offer them to me for when I asked for a discount. And so he came back and said 35, which is great because that's $5 less than what I was about to offer. So yeah, I got these 5 games for $35. We got Max Payne 3, Condemned 2, Duke Nukem Forever, The Orange Box, and Prototype 2. Now, I'm probably going to keep all of these games except for the Orange Box, because there is another bundle that I've purchased which also has the Orange Box, and I'm going to keep it from that collection. So I'm going to sell this one. Now, the good thing for me, the Orange Box sells for around $30 to $35 online, minimum. So I might even be able to make more than that, but that's a minimum. So what I'm hoping is that this one game will pretty much pay for the other 4. And so I can get those for free. And the one that I especially wanted out of this was Condemned 2, because I'm really into horror games. I actually used to own this game, but I don't think I ever played it. Back when, PlayStation 3 was the current generation. And yeah, I just never got around to playing it, and eventually sold it, as I did with all my other PS3 stuff, and now I'm just getting back into building up my collection once again. So yeah, $35 I think is a great deal for these 5 games, especially considering this game will pay for most of it. But stay tuned, I'll give you an update as to how things are going, and hopefully in that next update we can see what the damage is for the rest of them. Okay, until then, we'll see you next time.